I guess is it interesting to have this type of game, you know, SEC game in the middle of the Big 12, and how nice is it for you guys?
Man, I think it's great. Twofold. My first 2 years here, we've been on the road. Played at Texas A&M, which was a top 10 team at the time, I think, and then we went to Vanderbilt, which is a tough place to play. But I think it's a great opportunity. I mean, and that's what I'm going to talk to my team about today is, you know, we're 11-8. I think last year, I think this is right, we were 13-8 going to Kansas. This is a time that I think our teams have gotten better and made the next step. You look at Vanderbilt, we looked at their schedule, excuse me, their record when we played them last year, you know, 9-11, 3-5 in the SEC. They beat us, they end up getting the tournament. And so this is a huge game because it's the next game, but it also is another top 25 win, which that would be back-to-back weekends, you know, that you beat Tech and you beat Tennessee. Now we're going to have to play really, really well. They're tough, they're physical. Rick's one of the best coaches in the country. But I love the challenge because this is the best league in the country. It's a special day for everybody, SEC Big 12. And, you know, we haven't been able to be successful in the last 2 years, so we got to help our league out Saturday.
If you were making out the schedule, would you play it now or would you play it?
Yeah, in a perfect world, yeah, you'd probably like to play it in December, but I think and use this and have one bye week. But that's not how it is. It's this day. They make it a special day for the SEC, and the SEC's having a tremendous year. And so this, I think our league can get a lot of really good quality wins, you know, if we all play well. But everybody's got to play well. I mean, the matchups are really good, from obviously West Virginia, Kentucky to Kansas, Texas A&M to, you know, ourselves in Tennessee and on down the line.
Is there a good sense that it's almost like a psychological reset? You're not quite at the halfway point in conference season, but can just kind of a little bit take a breath and restart a few things and gather momentum that way?
Yeah, I mean, when you go, like I looked at the tape, I watched tape with Nick yesterday and just went through every offensive possession at Texas, you know, and I thought that, you know, because I'll call myself out at any time. It's not about, you know, I thought Baylor and Texas Tech, it was 2 or 3 things I walked in the early morning shoot around. I said, hey, for us to be successful, we got to do A and B. I think, you know, we told them A and B what to do. Now, I talked about C, D, and E, and I probably shouldn't have. Just think, hey, if they do this, then we got to do this. Just, hey, let's just do A and B well, because we've done A and B well, we've been really good. And so, because when you go back and watch the tape, it's like, what's the first thing we said? Hey, you know, do this. We didn't do that enough. When we did it, we did some good things. And so that's on me. I'll take that. I got to, again, be simpler. But when you watch the tape, hey, when we do it right and do it sharp and do it at a great pace, we get good things. And so that's where we got to focus on. It's like I was joking with Travis walking in. You know, you take 2 games, you know, we're all sitting here probably saying, man, Iowa State, man, look at them, man, what about, you know? And it's a possession against Texas where we really got 3-on-2 to the basket to finish. Oklahoma State where you could say, hey, you make a free throw and you're up 8, 3 minutes to go. And so you're close, but we got to learn how to play on the road better, which we haven't lately. And then at home, we got to continue to grow. But we got to get better day in practice, got to continue to build habits. And like I'm going to talk to these guys today, it's just there's standards and rules. My one rule is just do the right thing. Everything else is just, these are the standards that this program needs to have if we're going to continue to grow this program and grow, you know, Iowa State basketball.
What's missing from turning those close games, whether they're, you know, the road games, I guess?
I think, you know, Monday, you know, Monday was probably a little bit of everything. You know, we got to get off to a better start. We did look fatigued at times. And I'm going to tell Solomon, Solomon's got to be great every day for us because he's our blue-collar, toughness, motor. The 2 home games, Baylor and Texas Tech, he was terrific. He's got to be great for us, you know. And then our 3 guards need to play well. And the one thing against Texas Tech was great is, man, 2 guys off the bench came in and did some really good things. And so we have to all max out. That's how we've got to get better. But we've got to be more consistent defensively and really in ball screen defense. You know, go chart the game against Texas when we hedge ball screens. Did they score? Didn't they score? When we didn't get to the point of the screen and hedge it the right way, did we get a breakdown or not? You know, when we got ball reversal, did we score? When we kept the ball on the same side, did we get some bad? We got to be more consistent. And like I challenged Nick with, hey, Nick, man, you take ownership out there. I trust you. I believe in you. You got this. You know, you guys don't need to look over me and for me to say things. And I'm going to meet with Solomon and Donovan and Nick and challenge them. And I challenge in my way. That's why I'm not to say, hey, man, this is your guys' deal, man. I'm here to help, but, man, you guys take this thing. You understand what it takes. Now let's go, because we got a lot of time left. But it's one game at a time, and today it's practice. And then I'm excited. Tennessee, we're going to play really well. They're really good.
How do you feel about your three-point defense?
Terrible. It's been terrible, and it's partly it's like I'll talk to them about that today. It's kind of on all of us. Hey, we've made such a conscious effort of, hey, gaps, or hey, non-shooters. Some non-shooters are making shots against us, and so we've got to do a better job of taking away the three-point. Starting Saturday.
Does that come with just trying to lessen attempts for teams, or what's your? Seems like there's two different schools of
I think
stats.
contested shots.
Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, like Roach, I think had 2, man, to where if we're up there and we're high hands and we're contested, it can't be Oz's 7 threes here, where 6 of them are count your seams.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the ones we can't live with. The ones at TCU where they're just wide open. We have to pressure it more out there. We got to recover better. We got to help each other if we're in rotation. We got to stay out of rotation by containing the ball. But it's been bad. It needs to get better, and it will get better, and that'll be the point of emphasis with us, for this weekend and then going forward.
What sticks out to you? Going through that period right now where a lot of freshmen go through. What are you, 20 games into the season? I don't know how many games.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. He's a good player. He didn't, did he play great at Texas? I don't know. Do we need him to play well to win? Yes. Has he bounced back most of the times? Yeah. So I expect him to play well. Because he's still been in the gym, he's still working, he's by the office, he's watching tape, and so, we expect a lot from him, whether it's 6-month freshman or not. I saw today we got, us and Duke have 2 freshmen averaging double figures in conference. I think we're the only 2 schools, but those guys. So there's a lot on those guys, and so it's just we've got to limit their struggles, and they've got to help in that area.
What sticks out to you about Tennessee on film?
Just their toughness. they are a tough. Grant's really good. He's physical. He can really score 15 feet and in. He's a monster. But I just think the way they play from an energy and a toughness standpoint. If we win the game Saturday, it's because we play with greater toughness and greater energy. If we lose, that's probably going to be the reason why. I don't think it's coming down to X's and O's and, this and that, and, an underneath out of bounds play or a half court set. It's coming to where, hey, when they try to duck us in, are we tough enough to get around in the post? Are we tough enough to defensive rebound and play with great pace? Are we tough enough to fight their ball screen defense and great ball reversal? This is a great matchup standpoint from our standpoint of for us to grow and us to get better, and it's got a chance to be a great quality win.